And we're going to look at converting between polar and coordinates and rectangular coordinates. So converting from polar to rectangular coordinates to convert polar r thetas to rectangular xy. So recall the cosine theta is x over r. So if we solve for x, x equals r times cosine theta. And so this is information you would have from that point. And then remember that sine is y over r. So solving for y, y equals r sine theta. So again, these are data points that you would have so you can convert to your rectangular coordinates. So how to convert? I think it's pretty straightforward. Given the polar coordinate r theta, right, x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. I like more spaces in there. There we go. And evaluate cosine and sine, cosine theta, sine theta. Multiply cosine theta by r to find the x coordinate and multiply the sine theta by r to find the y coordinate. So write the polar coordinates for 3 pi over 2 as a rectangular. So x is going to be equal to 3 times cosine of pi over 2. Well, cosine of pi over 2 is 0, so it's just 0. And y equals 3 times sine of pi over 2, which is 3 times sine of pi over 2 is 1, so it's 3. So that's going to be at 0, 3. Now, in a polar coordinate system, we're looking at, it goes up to this ray here, and it's at 3, so 1, 2, 3. In a rectangular coordinate system, 0 for x, 1, 2, 3 for y. So it's the same place. This is the polar one. Okay. That helps to designate polar. Write the polar coordinate negative 2, 0 as rectangular coordinates. So 0 is your angle. So your x is going to be negative 2 times cosine of 0. So negative 2 times cosine of 0 is 1, so negative 2. Y is negative 2 times sine of 0. And that's going to be negative 2 times, and sine of 0 is 0, so 0. So if we look at in a polar system, so 0 will be this one here. So you're not going up or down, there. And then a radius of 2, or negative 2, means it's going to go back this way. And if we were to graph this, this is negative 2, comma 0, and rectangular. That's funny how they're the same. So that means we're at negative 2 here and 0 for y, so the same place. And that's it for this video.